Hi, Matthias.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So maybe just introduce yourself to the people who are watching this video and tell them who you are and what you do.
My name is Matthias. I'm a human rights officer. I'm a rapid response officer for an organization called Haki Africa. Yeah.
So we are here because there are some families who are coming to identify, bodies of their missing kin. So how have you been involved in this process?
As an organization, we've been involved in the postmortems. We want to be able to verify the data that the government is giving us in terms of the postmortem results. So we are participating in the postmortem. We've also participated in the retrieval of the bodies from the Kware area. And our message, we just want to ask the members of the community in Kware not to interfere with the evidence that is being brought, because everybody that is being brought here is evidence. The postmortem results that will be gotten out of this process will be used in court. So we're asking them that no one should bring anybody from that quarry on their own. Anybody that is coming here must be accompanied by the police. So we are calling upon them now to at least leave that area so that it can be a secured crime scene, so that we can be able to get enough evidence against the perpetrators.
So when you talk about interference of, the process, the retrieval process, what exactly are you talking about?
When I'm talking about interference is that when we go to court, if we are not able to secure this evidence, we will be giving the other side, the perpetrator side, room for speculation and saying that the bodies are not from Kware. So for now, that's the reason as to why, because this matter will have to go to court. It's already in court with the suspect that have already been brought to court. So for us is to ask them that they now allow the police being oversighted by us to ensure that the bodies that are coming from Kware are actually from Kware. Yeah, and then for now, the families are being allowed to be able to see the bodies that are here. So about 3 families have already been able to check and see the bodies that are there. One has been able to identify. So we're looking through that process, and as DNA samples are being taken, we will be able to verify not just by physical appearance but also by DNA scientifically, to say if you've said this particular person is your family member, then it also has to be proven scientifically that indeed is a member of your family. So that process is also ongoing. DNA is ongoing. Physical identification of the body is also ongoing. And the postmortems are yet to start, where we as civil society will be involved. Yeah.
So since you were on the ground at Kware, maybe you can tell us how many bodies have been able to be brought at City Mortuary, because we've seen the numbers are varying from what the media is saying. People on the ground are saying, the media is not doing a good job reporting on exactly the number of bodies that were retrieved at Kware.
It might be hard to say in terms of bodies, but from what we are looking at is in terms of the sacks. I think 13 to 15 sacks that have been brought here. So from the sacks, not all of them are bodies, because one, we've been able to identify that it was not a human body, but was a body of an animal. So that I will leave it to the DCI to give you the accurate results, but we are counting in terms of the sacks that have been brought here. And it's also difficult to say how many full human beings, because you may find a half of the body that is brought here, and the top part of the body may still be inside the Kware site. So you can't easily say how many so far, because the bodies are in separate conditions. They've been separated or been cut from the other side. Yeah.
So, as this was going on, there were still people who are missing from, the protests that were going on. So, are all the bodies here that you're urging families to come and take a look at from Kware dam site, or other bodies as well?
The bodies are from people who've disappeared during the protest, but also from family members who've lost their loved ones. As we speak, over 350 people in the last 10 years have had their kins disappeared. So everybody is trying and see if the bodies that have been brought here belong to them. And I'm told the cases range from different number of years. So it's a guesswork. It's a trial and error process where you just want families who are desperate to try and locate their family members, especially women. Yeah. So that's the process. Now that we've heard that many of them are women, so the family members who've lost their loved ones who are female, many are coming here. Yeah.
What is a similar thing that you are finding from the bodies that have been retrieved?
The pattern is all of them are female. You remember in Shakahola, all of them were Christians. So in this particular pattern, all of them are female. So we don't know. That's what we are here to do in terms of the process. Yeah, to be able to get the full results. Yeah.
I can see there's also counseling going on of the family members. Maybe this is the last question. What is the importance of having members of the family being counseled before and after?
No, not every family member can be able to see the bodies, so we are trying to prepare the family members before they're able to see the bodies. So that's why the counseling is being undertaken by Red Cross. Yeah.
Word of message to Kenyans who are watching as the process goes on, to the people who have their kin, who have been looking for their kin?
My word of message to the family members who are still looking for their loved ones, it doesn't cost anything to come and be here, take your DNA samples, because it's free. So if you've lost your family member who is a lady, it's time to come and check. Yeah.
Thank you, Matthias. Anything else you'd like to add?
Not really, but just to ask the members of the public to allow also the police to do the work of investigation, because that's what will yield fruits through this process. Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
Pleasure.